Hey guys, so today I want to do a get ready with me and chat. I feel like I haven't really chatted with you in a long time. I know I just did one with Cassandra, but I feel like I haven't done one solo for a really long time. And I wanted to do one today. I got some new lipsticks at Walmart the other day. And yeah, I just wanted to try some of these out today. I might do a mixture of the orange and the red today because I'm wearing kind of like a dark burnt orange top. I'm going to go onto my primer and I'm going to use the Shine Killer. And honestly, this isn't my favorite. I think it's a nice product and everything, but it's kind of annoying because every time I touch the product, like these little black pieces come off on my fingers. And I've tried wiping off the like bottle and everything and you know, washing it down with something, and I think it's just like the actual cap is peeling. So I really don't like this as much because then sometimes I get the black dots on my face, and that kind of defeats the purpose of the primer, and I don't know why it peels and does that. But anyway, I'm just going to put it on my face. I'm just kind of using this up because I just want to get rid of it since it is, you know, leaving those little black dots on my face. Don't think it's very cute at all. Alright, so the foundation that I want to use today is the liquid foundation from BH Cosmetics, and I got it in the color L2 Light Olive, and I'm really hoping this will work out. So I'm just going to pat this in a little bit and then start blending it. And I actually really want to get a new e.l.f. powder brush because I'm starting to notice that this one is fraying a little bit and like the hairs are starting to come out of it. And then I'm going to go to my powder. I'm just using the Chanel one again, and I'm using my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. So I don't feel like it gives me any more coverage, but I do feel like it makes my makeup look slightly more airbrushed. So I really like that about this powder, and I just feel like it never cakes up or looks bad at all. It goes on so smoothly, and I really am loving this powder lately. It's definitely on my favorites for like February and January. It's amazing. And yeah, I just wish it wasn't so expensive, but I really like this a lot. And like usual, I'm using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in Ash. Alright, so the eye palette that I'm going to use today is by Hard Candy, and it's the Glam eye kit, and I got this from Beatrice Loves Beauty. I'm trying to use all the products that she sent me, and as you can see, I haven't used it before because the wrapper is still over it, but it has some really gorgeous shades. They look like they're all shimmery, but I will investigate and see if they all are, and I just wanted to really work with this even though it's a holiday palette. Alright, so the first color that I'm going to take is this light brown on the very end there. And like I said, as far as I can tell, all the colors are shimmery. Yeah, they all are shimmery. So I might have to use another color for my highlight, but we'll have to see. I might go for a shimmery look. I'm not really sure at this point. I'm just like going with the flow and seeing what happens. That's actually what I do for most of my tutorials and looks. I just go with the flow and then I see how I like it, and then I change it up if I need to. So I'm just going to blend this all over my eyelid and into my crease. And it's just a very light color, but actually when I put it in my crease, it kind of darkened up, so I like that so far. It looks very pretty. So the next color that I'm going to work with is this one right here. It's another brown, but it's just slightly a darker brown, so a mid-tone brown. And I'm just going to, again, just pop this into my crease and blend this back and forth. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that darker brown and just blend this underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm going to add this kind of silvery white color, and I'm going to add it on to my blending brush. And I'm going to focus this in my inner corner of my eye and just blend upward just to lighten up that area of my eye. And I'm going to focus it on that area underneath my crease a little bit too, but I'm not going to work it all the way back to where my eyebrow ends. Just going to focus it in the inner corner right there. I am going to add a pop of color, and I'm going to go for this color right here, which is kind of like the top I'm wearing. It's kind of like a burnt burgundy orange color, and I'm going to apply it on this brush right here. I really like this color because it looks really, really shimmery and pretty. I'm just going to apply it a little bit on the end of the brush and then tap it off and then work it on. And just build it up slowly just so it isn't too intense when you first put it on, but just build up that color a little bit. And I'm not even taking it into the inner area of my eye, I'm just focusing it in the outer corner because I will add some other colors as well. And I guess I'll talk a little bit about what we're doing today. So today is Sunday actually, and we are going to be watching The Walking Dead. It's going to be me, my fiance, his sister, his mother, and his stepdad, and we're all going to be watching The Walking Dead. We really, 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 really like it, and it's going to be kind of like a family night, and we might play some games beforehand and stuff, so I'm really excited for that. But it's afternoon now, and we might be going out to the mall for a little bit, and might be getting my ring cleaned. I just wipe down the brush just to take off the excess color. And I'm going to move on to the next color, and I think I'm going to take the color right next to the one I just took, which is this bright gold color. Again, it's very shimmery and pretty. And again, I'm just going to pop it on the same brush and just work it on and just have it in that area. Alright, so I'm going to go back into that burgundy shade right there, and I'm actually going to take the same brush once more. And I'm just going to again tap off the excess. I have to warn you about these two colors that I just used. There is a lot of fallout with these two, so just make sure that you wipe it off right away if you have applied your foundation. And I'm just going to apply a little bit in the outer corner. I don't want too much, but I'm just going to pop it on right there. And then I'm going to blend it out afterwards, but I just want to deepen my outer crease just a little bit. And I really like this burgundy shade, so I wanted to add a little bit more of it into the look. And also I'm going to dust a little bit on the lower lash line. So again, just smudge it out on the lower lash line. Alright, and I'm going to take my blending brush and just gently blend that burgundy shade out that I put in the outer crease. And just make sure that that little dot is blended out. For my highlight shade, I'm going to use this color by Clinique. It's called Buttermilk, and it's just a porcelain shade. It's completely matte. I didn't want to use any of the shimmery shade. Next, I'm going to apply my eyeliner by Maybelline. It's called the Master Duo one. And I feel like I haven't really been doing cat eyeliner very much lately. I've just been tight lining or not doing any eyeliner at all, so I kind of want to do that today, just so my skills don't completely go out the window. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I haven't practiced a cat eye in a while, so this is probably not going to turn out the best, but I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best. So I'm just going to start in the center of my eye and work my way outward. And just flick it at the outer corner. Alright, and I did go all the way into the inner corner of my eye. And lastly, I'm going to apply my mascara. This one is by CoverGirl, and it's a flamed up mascara. And of course, I'm going to apply this to my top and my bottom lashes. so next I'm going to move on to my Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer. I've really been loving this one lately because it's a matte bronzer, and I haven't really been able to find a lot of matte bronzers. And this is a really good price. It was only $12. So even though it's not drugstore, I really like it. And I'm just going to blend that on all around. And if you can hear the music in the background, little Tina, my little niece, is actually falling asleep to some music right now. She's in her crib. And she was crying at first because she didn't like it, but she's getting used to nap time. She doesn't want to go to nap time because she doesn't like to miss out on people. She likes to be involved with everything. But Cassandra is trying to get her on a regular nap time so that she's not tired and grumpy all the time, especially since she's teething. So yeah, that's why the music's in the background, if you can hear that. And I'm going to take a peach blush. It's called Candied Coral. And another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is that Cassandra has a baby book, and I actually decided to help her. Well, she kind of asked me, but it was lots of fun. And this concealer. So yeah, it was lots of fun working on the baby book with her. It was fun seeing little T and how she's grown up so much. Even though she's only 3 months, she's gotten so tall, and her face has changed a lot. So I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm going to use this Rimmel lipstick, and it's the Lasting Finish Color Rush, and Lady Marmalade is just orange like that. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. And it's really creamy and smooth. And I'm just going to blend them together. And I think I'm going to add this lip gloss. And this one is called Come What Mayflower. And I'm just going to apply it over it so it looks a little bit more reddish and kind of, like I said, matches my top, more burnt orangey. I'm going to apply it in the center. And leave it like that. So here's the finished makeup look. I really like it. It's very shimmery and pretty, and I like all the burnt oranges and golds, and I think it's very summery, as you guys can tell, because I keep on talking about summer. I'm so ready for summer, and I think this look would be perfect for the summertime, especially since I kind of have like a bohemian braid in today. I think it looks cute, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to click the like button. I'll talk to you later.